Right, let's have a look at these. Okay, so here we go on the left. Set it wise, as I say, not massively different. The ball position's gone a little bit further forward, okay, from the previous one, okay? This is your one before there. Knee going towards the golf ball.
Yeah.
Not really much turn there. You get to about here, your body kind of stops there. That's just more lifting with the arms there. So not a full backswing in terms of how much energy you're creating. Now from this point, because the power's lost, you've got to try and sort of throw that club as hard as you can in the golf ball. It's not going to get a lot of speed, okay? So we're looking for a backswing now that the right shoulder here, which as you can see, is slightly lower than the left one because your left hand is higher on the club than your right hand. We're going to rotate now on the way back. Different backswing, yeah.
More,
so no, that's fine. That's more than enough. If you're any more than that, you probably lose a bit of control. Yeah. And the thing with golf is you've got to think there's a bad at this end of the spectrum. Yeah, so we're not rotating. So more rotation, more rotation, more rotation, good rotation, good rotation, too much rotation, too much rotation. It's not like, oh, here's bad and you can't go too far the other way. There's always going to be a middle ground you've got to find. I mean, yeah, if you just kept turning your shoulder around here and your hip kept going, your knee kept going, you'd fall over.
Yeah.
So there is a point where you're going, okay, I've now done enough. It's kind of the same way you look at kids when they kick a football for the first time, yeah? When they sort of stand there and go, oh, and they'll kick it. And they'll see little Johnny have a little step and go, oh, I kick the ball further when I do that. And then Billy goes and has about a 50-yard run up to try and kick it. It doesn't go any further, does it? Because by the time he gets to the football, he's absolutely worn out. So there's a length of backswing that's going to be good, that maximises your... I mean, what do you have, 187 or 178, wherever you've got and stuff? Maximises your distance because you've got the club up here. Nice shoulder turn. Left arm is extended, not locking straight. Equally, it's not hinging, As we come back to the ball, the one thing we sometimes do when you try to swish the club... Good position back here at the golf ball now. As you come here now, you can see the elbow kind of trying to pull it, yeah? That's not you trying to lift your arms or lift your head even, okay? It's just that snap with the club at the bottom there, okay? And that's going to cause a little bit of loss of speed, okay? Through to follow through, that body's going to rotate, your head's going to come through. Don't try and keep it down. Don't try and worry about where the thing's going to go. Your arms swing through with speed and your body's going to kind of react to that in some ways, okay? One thing regards the rotation, just be careful, okay? If that's your sort of head position there, we don't want the head to move over here, where you're basically just swaying off the golf ball. Or the head to go down that way where you just dip, yeah? You're trying to rotate, as you do, in fairness, in this one, pretty good, yeah? You can move a little bit, that's fine, but it's staying within the sort of confines of that circle. We had a couple of swings, the one where you hit the ground, basically somewhere back here, your head was kind of where your hands are now. And then when you come back to golf ball, because everything's shifted so far this way on the way back, you can't go back to golf ball. You've only got half a second from there to make contact for it. So there's not a lot you can do to get back to it, okay? So as a swing thought, turn, swish, yeah? Club head speed's there. You've got the club head speed up. The confidence will take a little bit to sort of build up over time. But that's why I say the revision's going to be useful. If you just go home and just make some swings with that singular club shaft that Paul's got there, okay? Just swish that club and get that speed, and then practicing with a turn, do it really slow and deliberate. Almost feel a stretch it, and then back in, okay? And then reset, squeeze it, 10, and then back, okay? You do that every ad break, yeah? And it takes 5 minutes, less than that, 2 minutes, okay? You do that every 20, 30 minutes, you'll get a lot of movement in that time, and you won't feel like you've gone to the range and hit hundreds of balls so you're worn out, but your body goes, well, actually, this is what I just do. It's like just learning a pattern, a motion pattern, yeah? And the thing with golfers, like in many things, they're not difficult moves to make, it's just coordinating them at speed, isn't it, yeah? And having the confidence to let yourself go that way, yeah? In the past, we saw when it went wrong, you sort of go into your own shell, less to be less bad, and just dink it down the fairway. So, okay, makes sense?
Perfect, yeah.
Excellent.